Hi Supriya, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good too. Thank you. So Supriya, can you tell me the difference between abstract class and interface?
Yeah. So abstract class and interface, like the first thing, like the main difference is like the keyword. The keyword itself, it states that the difference between the keyword of the abstract class start with the abstract, and the way the interface is start with the name of the interface. So
Hmm.
that the basic and this the what will be the abstract main thing is like abstract is a class. Like for example, if you take any abstract class, it will be having abstract methods, like the type of things where the abstract method is having it will be having only the like the implementation part of the core functionality of the implementation part will be the hidden part, and it will just give the user only the functionality. It will just project the only functionality, and the implementation part will be hidden. So whereas if you take the interface will be act as like interface will be useful is the same there also. There we not implement the method, but it will be implemented in the class. And so where multiple inheritance in the Java is possible mainly by the interface, where actually the in inheritance, uh, like every type of inheritance is possible, but only the multiple inheritance is not possible. So which is
Okay.
that one we make possible with the help of the interface, where that is not possible with the help of abstract class. So
Hmm. Right.
like implements, by that we can make possible of a multiple inheritance using the interface. That is one of the difference. And like abstract class will be having only the methods, like whatever the abstract method we are defining by, like it will be like for example, if you take the interface
Hmm.
having, by default it will take that one as a public.
Hmm.
So but in abstract we can have all type of access modifiers, like private, public, this type of access modifiers we can have, but by default interface will take the access modifier
Mm-hmm.
major and one more thing is like that in interface we will be having only like what are the variables we'll be having in interface, that those things will be like by default it will be static and final, but
Hmm.
it can be anything in abstract class, like it can be non-static or it can be static or final, something like that. So this
Hmm.
will be the major difference between the abstract and the interface.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Great. Now, I'm showing you one code.
Yes.
You need to tell the output of this Java program.
Yes, sir.
So static keyword is used, and we have got one class test. In that, we
Okay.
have used static integer x equal to 10. Then one more
Okay.
static function we have done, and x equal to x into 2. So this is the second block of code. And then in the
Okay.
main method, we are just printing the x. So what would be the output of this code?
Yeah. So first I will just go through the code, sir.
Hmm.
So here
Hmm.
we are having the like you are having the static variable and the static block, where
Yes.
that is executed. So now actually in every time the Java code will be started from the main method.
Hmm.
So here the first what will be happen is like here we are using the static block method where the variable x is equal to 10 is given. So it is multiplied by two and yeah, here is one thing. Yeah. So here
Hmm.
actually what is happening is here, 1 minute. So just me take a
Hmm.
minute.
No problem. You can
Yeah.
take your time, go through the code, analyze
Yeah.
it, and tell me the output.
So yeah. So here actually the process of the Java virtual machine will starts from like every time it will starts with the main, and then later it will go to the static blocks. So it will first print the main, what the execution line we are having, like print x. So it will print the value of x, after that it will execute the static block,
Hmm.
execute the static block uh, that will print the static block executed. So first it will print the main method, what is the system, like the x value, and then it will go for the static block and it will give the static block executed.
Okay. So two lines you are telling it would be generating the output.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. See, first it will print the static block executed. Then it will
Oh,
print
sorry.
20,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
This is your static block.
Yeah,
right?
First, first the
Yeah,
memory will start executing from static, then it will go to the main. So just a minute.
right. Yeah. So that's why you will get two outputs that you were correct in that. But first static block executed would come
Yes,
and then 20 would come.
yes.
Okay. Now tell me the output for, let me show you. Uh, Now tell me what is the output of this code. So this is based on the plus plus increment operator that we are having in Java.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. So first, so here what is happening? Like, yeah, I will be telling like yes, this one six. 1 minute, sir. I just give it.
Mm, mm.
Please. So the output will be
Mm.
the first output of the value that is asking it is 5. The value of 5. Like the first one will be the 5, and the B value will be like so, so 12.
12. Okay, let us see the output. And I'll also show you the step-by-step execution. Okay, now see. Uh, this is a step-by-step execution for this particular program. Right? See, A plus plus, right? So we have A is equal to 5. Okay, what we are doing is A plus plus. So A is 5, right? Now A would be 6.
Yes.
A plus plus is happening, right? And
Okay.
plus plus A, right? So that
Oh,
we are assigning to B as well here.
okay.
So
So
A,
actually, I thought
uh,
that the value of A will be the like I thought you are asking
uh,
only the value of A. I
right.
thought like that. The
Okay,
first one. Yeah.
fine. No worries. See, both the outputs, this system.out.println and this is so two output statements would be printed here.
Okay.
A would be 6 and B would be 12,
Yes.
right? B
Yes.
is 5. Original value of A is 5, right? Plus 7, right? First increments A to 7, right?
Yes.
And then you are adding. So B is equal to 5 plus 7. So that the value of
That's
new
what.
value of B would be 12,
Yeah.
right? Okay, great. Fine. Now, let's say you have fine. Now see, uh, this is your string. Okay, this is your string automation. Okay, now what you have to do is you have to write a Java program for this particular using this particular string, and you have to find out the number of times the characters are coming. For example, A is coming twice,
Yeah.
O is coming twice, T
Okay.
is coming twice, U
Okay.
is coming once, M
Okay.
is coming once, N
Okay.
is also coming once. So you have to write the Java program to print the frequency of the characters in this string.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay? You have to
Frequency.
count the frequency of the characters of this particular string,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Hmm,
Yeah. So I will share the screen.
hmm.
So I need to find like how many times that each and every character is repeating.
Is repeating. Yeah. So you have to find the frequency of the each character in that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. So
Mhm.
actually, I'm not sure about this logic.
No problem, no problem. You can give it a try. This is a
Yeah.
mock interview. Even if you're not able to give the answer, I'll give the answer on your behalf.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Mm,
So I'll give you one hint. You have to use Java collections in this. You can go for hash map.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, but not having that
Okay,
idea.
okay, no problem, no problem. So let me do one thing. Right, now can I share my screen?
Yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, I am listening.
Yeah, is the screen visible?
Yes.
See, you have to use collections. Whenever you get these kind of questions in an interview, find the character's frequency, or you might get the question, like you have this as an input, automation,
Yeah.
and instead of this, you want A, and you want U, then T, O, M, then A is coming second time, so 2 here, then uh, T is coming again
He's
second
also
time, so
coming
2
from
here, right? I is as is, and then
two.
O is again coming second time, so here 2,
Yeah.
and then N. This also can be asked to you,
Oh,
right? So whenever you get this kind of questions in which you have to count the frequency of your characters, or you have to manipulate, you have to work on those characters, go for
okay.
collections. These are the best
Okay.
questions in which the interviewer would determine how much knowledge you have with respect to Java collections and how much you are good in implementing it. Okay,
Okay.
now let's understand this program. So this is your string input equal to automation. We are taking map, frequency map here. What is map? So map is a key value pair. You have one
Okay.
key and you have one value. So we'll define the object of that linked hash map. Okay, now we will count the frequency of each character. So we'll go for loop. And whenever you have to work on this string input, so first you have to convert it to the char array, because string is whole, automation, AUT, util, n. But you want to isolate each and every character. You have to
Okay.
find out the frequency of each and every character. So you'll go for char array in that, right? Now, what you will do is in this map, you will use one put, right? Put is actually an inbuilt method itself. What would this put do? So we will iterate, right? So this linked hash map you're using to store the characters and their frequencies, right? This is the character and their frequency. This is the output that you will get. But now what you will do here is you want to fetch the count as well, right? You'll put these two things together. What is that character and what is that count? Now, the second for loop is for displaying the character frequencies. If it is exceeding 1, then you will increment the count, right? So in order to do that, what you will do here is use this get or default c comma 0, right? So this will fetch the current count of that character, right? Or if it is 0, if the character does not exist in the map, it would be 0. If it is already existing, it will increment the count for that character. So put c comma updated count is updating the map with the new frequency. What is the older frequency? It is 1 1 only, but a is coming again, so it will increment to 2. U is not again repeating. T is coming again, so it will first it is 1, now it is coming to 2, like that, right? So basically during that iteration, what is happening, I'll tell you. See, this is iteration wise what is happening there. So get or default, right? A, first it is 0. After you update it, it is 1, right? U, first it is 0, right? Then you put it 1. 1 it is coming, right? A, U, T, O, first times it is coming, everything.
Yes.
In case of A, T, I, O, N, then what is happening? It is again coming twice
Again
after
coming, yes.
update, right?
Okay. So fine.
And I is that part of the character which was not there earlier, but now it is coming for the first time. It is coming A, U, T, O, M, A, T. After that, it is coming I. So accordingly, it will update. Fine. So that's how you can write this program. Fine. What is the difference between string and string buffer?
So the string is like a class where there will be like it is used to represent the collection of a characters together. Where the string buffer is a under class where we'll be having like there will be having some inbuilt functions in that class like some reverse functions like that. But string buffer I didn't use like we use for string buffer to reverse the string. The class we used for that where we'll be creating the class name as a string buffer, the name of a class, and we'll creating the object by the help of that object. We are putting the string into the string buffer and we are reversing by the help of these inbuilt functions. So there we are used that as a class, that one.
Okay, fine. So now, can a class implement multiple interfaces?
Can a class implement multiple?
Multiple interfaces. Yeah, is it possible for a class to implement multiple
Class
interfaces?
concept is not possible. Class concept fails in multiple inheritance.
Mm-hmm.
Interface you're asking or
Interface.
Yeah,
Can a
yeah,
class
yes,
implement?
multiple interface can be implemented. But like we'll be following like syntax like class A, class A implements the interface
Implements.
icon comma I2.
Right.
Yes,
So can you write the program for that?
yes.
Just create two interfaces and use one class which is implementing both the interfaces.
Okay,
And you take one main class, which is
okay,
in that you create the object and you call those things.
okay. Yes.
Right? Yeah.
I need like just a minute. I will be sure.
Yeah, you can do it in Java compiler.
Nice. So yeah.
Mm,
So before that, I will be creating the class.
mm, mm.
Like I'm using the two interfaces for the single class. I'm implementing the two interfaces.
Yes,
So two
right.
interface.
Correct
Yes.
only. Mm.
So I'm going for with I1. So yeah, inside this I1, I'm having some method called display, some method. Void display, and where it is the method implementation is hidden here, and we'll be going for interface to, sorry. interface I2, I'm going here, and I'm having one more method like void show. So these are the two methods I'm having, and yes.
Okay.
So yeah, so now I can implement these methods in the main class, or before I can take one class. I can take one more class. So class parent, I can take class parent. So where I can start implementing these interfaces here. So for example, these method, like I'm giving some like silent system. In ln, I'm giving some display as a difference, and I'm taking one more like this one more interface here. So this one. So yeah, here I need to mention that this one class parent implements and maintain. Class parent implements something I'm making. Yeah. Class parent implements I do. And then we'll go for next method, that is void show here. So the same, we're going for like just to make difference. We're using show here. So now here, this is the parent class. Like for example, this will be the main class and this will be the parent class where the interface method is implemented here. Now we need to extend this parent class. Now we can extend this parent class so that we'll be extending this parent class. So where these will get the methods and also the interfaces, like it will comes like class extends class STN DS class extends parent and implements I1 comma. Sorry, actually I can take here itself like
No need to do extend parent. You don't need to extend parent here.
like I can do like if it's simply I need to implement the methods, like I can go to directly like class main implements I1 and I2, and here I can put those
See,
methods here.
you have created this main class, right? What you
Yes.
can do here is now what you can do here is you can just create one main class. In that, you create the object of your parent class.
Okay.
Okay, you have already created one parent class which is implementing two interfaces, I1 and I2.
I will be taking as child for like just
No,
avoid.
no, no, that's fine. You just take that class parent implements
Okay.
I1 and I2. That was right
Okay.
only. That was correct.
Okay.
Now you go to the main class
Okay.
and you create the object of that main class.
Okay.
Okay. Now once you create the object of that main class in the public static void main, no need to write again implements because already your parent class is implementing both
Yeah, it is
I1
implemented.
and
Like
I2,
the
right?
get
Yeah.
okay.
So now just create the object.
Okay.
Just create the object of your parent class. Now using that object, you will be able to call the methods which you have defined display and show.
Yeah. Can use that parent class and I can go for the methods like display.
Hmm.
Here I can go like class extends to parent class. Can I go
Hmm.
like that here?
Hmm. You can,
Just
what you have to do is you don't need to implement again here. You've already created one main class, and in that you just have to create the object of your parent class.
yeah, like I'm just getting I'm just extending this to class main class to just to acquire
Hmm.
the properties of parent class to the main class, so that you can like
Hmm.
here like this you can do, or you can extend like
No
class main
need.
extends.
Remove
Okay,
remove this 21st line. Just keep class main there.
only class. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
is
just class main class. Now run this program.
yeah, okay. So it is
Hmm.
already implemented here. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Now, looks like there is some bracket closing and opening of the bracket issue.
Okay. So this is correct. So it is Java 7 line
So
interface and
here, 11th line you have written no class parent. After that, you have
it's
put that open and close bracket. That will not come because it's a
okay.
class.
Okay. Yeah, sorry.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay.
Okay.
Now run it once. Okay.
Mm,
Now let's see 7th and the 9th line. What you have done in the 7th line, interface
spelling
I2.
mistake. Yeah.
Ah, okay, okay. FACE. Right. Interface I2, void show. Okay, and close. Now run
12. It is showing some 12.
12. What it is showing in 12th line, void
Why
display.
display?
Okay, so this will be public void display, public void show. Public. You have to make it public,
Oh, okay.
right? Yeah. Yeah. P will be small. Hmm. Now run, right? Now let me explain you the question. The question was, can a class implement two interfaces? Right?
Hmm.
Answer is yes. You
Yes.
created two interfaces, show and display, right? Then you took one class which is implementing these two interfaces,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then
Yes.
you took one class. In that class, you defined public static void main and you created an object of this parent class itself. And
Yes.
using that object, you are calling the two methods display and show, right? So
Yes.
the answer is yes. Can the class implement two interfaces? The answer is
Yeah.
yes, right? Okay, now what is polymorphism?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So polymorphism is like like representing the one thing in many forms. Like it's
Hmm.
simply in the form of like, for example, plus operator for the addition, and the same plus operator when it comes to the string,
Hmm.
it will be taken as a concatenation operator. So
Hmm.
in here itself, you can see that same input, like same, the plus operator is acting in two different forms according to the situation. Like
Hmm.
that polymorphism is like two types. This can be achieved by the help of the two things. One is by like overloading and by overriding. So
Overriding, right?
overloading, yeah. So
Hmm.
overloading is a type of thing where we will be overloading the methods with a more number of parameters, and we are using the same methods, but different signature of the method will be having. Like signature of method means like order of the parameter will be changed, the data type of the parameter will be changed according to our usage in the in our code. So we'll be using that, and we are reloading that. So that will be like method overloading. And overriding is something, for example, I'm having some class, parent class I'm having, and I'm having child class. In parent class, I'm having the three methods. So in these three methods, I'm just extending the three methods to the child class, but one of the method, I don't like the implementation part. For
Hmm.
example, like, one of the method like void something, addition of the two numbers, I don't
Hmm.
like that type of format. So I need to do in some other format, but the name again will be the same. Only the implementation part, what I require to do, that will be changed alone. So you are overriding the methods. Like
mm,
we are
mm.
using the same, that means the signature, the method name, that everything will be the same. The implementation part, according to what we think, will be changing that one. So those type of things we can be possible by overriding.
Right, right.
Yes.
Okay. What is the use of super keyword in Java?
Use of
Super keyword
yeah,
in
super
Java.
keyword. Yeah, I will explain the situation. Super keyword is something like, for example, I'm having the parent class. I'm
Mm,
also having the child class. In parent class, I'm having some color called red. So I'm
mm,
having some string color called red.
mm.
That is in parent class. So when you come to the child class, I'm having the same string color called white. So
Okay.
now I'm creating the main class where I'm accessing the no, like I'm creating the object for the child class, but I'm accessing the value of the parent class by the help of the super keyword. Even I can, like I can take the immediate child ancestor. For example, immediate child who is will be the ancestor. That parent variable I can access. If it is
Mm,
a variable, I can go like super dot that variable by using the parent child object itself. I can get the parent variable. If it is a method type of thing, I need to access by the help of the super keyword. I can in the child tab, like in the by use of the child object, I can go like super dot that which that means first I need to write like super dot which
mm,
method I need to access. So
mm,
like everything is like what actually super means is that even though you are creating the child object, but
mm.
by the help of the child object we are accessing the same again the parent value, whatever it
Right,
is, variable or method.
right, right.
So the this type of implementation will be same.
Okay, okay. Okay, Supriya, I'm done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, present now.
Okay, okay. Let me